Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Solana and if it's a big scam. That's the first thing that we're going to look at. We're going to look at our trades that we opened from yesterday, last video, the day before yesterday, and also Bitcoin TA, and just what's going on. I've been away for a day. I've been super tired. Was at the Formula 1 in Abu Dhabi. It was crazy, but yeah, it's super tired, but glad to be back. So without further ado, let's jump into the chart. So once again, thank you everyone for joining to today's video. Nothing in this video is financial advice, just my own opinion only, and the entire sake is for entertainment. So let me just shrink my camera. There we go. Okay, so beautiful. This is Ethereum. Let's start off with Ethereum, because in yesterday's video we opened a trade on Ethereum, which apparently did pretty well, to be honest. So this is our funding history. And by the way, if you're not aware, we've been doing a trading challenge on paper trading on BitGet. And we started off with $1,000. The account was started with $3,000, but we were only using $1,000 of it. And we're going to see how much money we can make with $1,000 on paper trading. So that's what we're doing right now. So this is our trading history. And so far we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. We've done 8 trades. And the first 3 were profitable. Then we lost some money on this Ethereum trade. However, we more than compensated it with this one that we did, which was this Ethereum trade. And by the way, we're using a very nice risk management technique that I taught you guys to minimize risk. And this is the way, in my opinion, to build up your trading portfolio the best possible way without risking much. So this is what I've personally done and what I'm personally doing. So I'll show you guys a recap of the risk management technique later on as well. But so far we're doing so good. So 10.2, around $10.5. Then we went down minus $10.1. Then we went up 53.5. So now we're sitting at around $50 in profits, which is awesome, because that is 5% of our entire trading portfolio in just in a matter of 2 days of trading, which is awesome. That is absolutely beautiful. And if we go into the Ethereum charts on the 1 hourly, we opened a short position once we broke down from here. However, we have continued to consolidate. So this no longer applies. Therefore, we can shift it. I want to actually switch to the daily chart to see what we can do on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we can extend it like this, like so. And we just form a bigger ascending triangle, which is again ultimately pretty bearish. Actually, I'm going to do it like this so it's more accurate. And yeah, so this is what we have so far. It's kind of a symmetrical triangle, which can break out either way. Currently, it was a descending triangle a couple of days back, but now it's symmetrical. But we have come down from incredible bearishness, meaning we could consolidate and then drop down more likely. But again, because it's a symmetrical triangle, it can either break upwards or downwards. So it's always nice to have some orders either way, just to be safe. But on the daily chart, if we have a look at the MACD and stochastic, MACD looks like we're going to switch to bullish. So is the stochastic, because it's almost reaching oversold. So it actually looks pretty bullish. Today we have bullish volume. So is Arun. Arun is looking to switch up as well. So we may ultimately break to the upside and retest this resistance for Ethereum of $1,377. If we have a look at BTC before we rush into Solana, Bitcoin is looking to do a similar thing. So we can extend Bitcoin's support a bit more like so. And Ethereum's chart is a bit more cleaner in terms of the symmetrical triangle. For sure, Bitcoin has it as well, but Ethereum's is a lot more cleaner, I would say, a lot more obvious than Bitcoin. We have bearish volume today, actually, but still, MACD looks bullish. Stochastic, well, it did cross upwards. Yeah, it has crossed upwards, so we're trying to wait that. No, hold on. It has crossed downwards once again, but I do believe this could be for a very short-term reversal, because MACD looks like we can reverse pretty soon. But again, just to be on the safe side, we have an order on BitGet, open orders. trigger order at $15,600 for Bitcoin. So if we ever touch this $15,300, $600, so it is below this prior swing low, then God forbid we don't need to worry about it, because we'll have a short order all the way down to $14,300. So I have that order set, because if that happens, I believe that capitulation will cause us to come down to $14,300. So I have that order set just to be safe in mind. I don't think today I'll open a trade. Maybe I can open one in case if we break out of here. So maybe I can put a trigger order just in case we flip bullish, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow's video. If I look at ETH USD again, I mean, there is, not much going on. I think we can roam around this range for a little bit more, and tomorrow potentially show some momentum. So I'm going to save the trade for tomorrow. So make sure to turn on your notifications, leave a like and subscribe to not miss out on these videos. And now we can talk about the much anticipated Solana. So what is up with Solana USD? And I'm going to go to Bitstamp. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, Solana is not looking good at all. I mean, it's not looking good at all. We can clearly see, well, actually, this is somewhat of a bullish triangle. It is, it's not a descending triangle, which is bullish, but this is still a bullish triangle. And we could break to the upside. However, a lot of the FUD that I have about Solana is the first thing. So we know that FTX was heavily, hold on, let me put my camera in a bigger view. So, and extend that, beautiful. So FTX was heavily invested in Solana. And apparently, so this is the validator stats for Solana. We're currently at 1,856 validators. And validators are the nodes that process and allow the transactions on Solana to happen on to my knowledge, right? And prior to this FTX and Alameda collapse, there was accordingly, from my sources are Coin Bureau, and it was at 2,200 validators we had. And right after the collapse, we came down to 1,800 validators. This means that FTX probably had a lot of validators, and now it's not looking great. And the second one is that Solana was a perfect pick by institutions, right? And this was majorly due to Solana's close relationship with FTX, who had great institutional connections. Now, all of that is potentially gone because FTX's credibility is essentially ruined. So this is pretty bearish for Solana as well. And what else did we have? We had a couple of more stuff on Solana. If we jump back to the chart, we can see on the 4-hourly as well. Let's have a look on the 4-hourly chart. God, I'm super tired from today. Been on the road for the last 12 hours, but did some pretty cool stuff. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because I'll share every single cool person I met today, and it was awesome. So on the 4-hourly, this is what we look like on the chart. And also, oh, now I remember. Okay, so the second thing is, right, I'll put some bullishness into Solana. Now, what many people do not know is that Solana is actually in its beta stage in its blockchain. And literally, Solana has been, public on its beta testnet, right? And this is why we see a lot of, problems arising in the blockchain, a lot of different stuff, right? But the main problem that all of these issues are happening is because we're on the beta, right? And the alpha is expected to launch next year. So this is actually bullish. If Solana has been able to accomplish this much, right, processing this many transactions, yes, for sure, it's got errors, but it's on the beta. I'm pretty sure, personally, I think the alpha could be phenomenal. But the second downside is that Solana's initial game plan was to become the decentralized stock market. Think of it like that. And they wanted to have the stock exchange kind of, but in a decentralized place. Now, FTX and Alameda had the same vision, which is why they invested heavily into Solana. And now all those funds have potentially collapsed, or a majority of it has been collapsed. And also, FTX was heavily invested in the Solana ecosystem, as I mentioned in the previous videos when I talked about FTX, which you can watch if you scroll down through the channel. is that FTX had a lot of tokens, which were Solana tokens, in their flywheel scheme that they used to have very bullish evaluations. And now this, I think, was very, very bearish for the Solana ecosystem overall. So Solana is one to be aware, but also to watch closely. So we should definitely track the progress and development on the Solana blockchain, because I think fundamentally it's a very good project, but all these recent all these recent FUD around crypto has negatively affected Solana in particular. So we just got to wait out, see what happens with Solana. But I think in the long term, it could definitely be a good project. In the short term, though, I'd be observing. But then again, we are at $13 for Solana, right? And if we look on the monthly chart, our all-time high during the bull market, wow, what a candle! And the bull market was. No, it was not $41. This is because it's on, what am I looking at? BitMEX. Oh yeah, its all-time high was $267. And now we are nearly 5%. We're exactly 5% of the all-time high price. That means we've fallen down 95%. So again, with money, not financial advice, but if you have money on the side that you're not afraid to lose, then it might be a good time right now to be DCAing into many of these coins, because I remember myself, I had so much FOMO in me. I was like, why didn't I buy this when it was lower, blah, blah, blah. And now it's actually lower, and because there's so much FUD, people are afraid to invest. Again, I do think times will get much worse with the recession, and we could see one more capitulation in the markets. But again, if you're DCAing with money that doesn't affect you, you can essentially never lose with good risk management as well. So, DCA in, right, for the next couple of months or a year, and you should have a good all-in average price if you're bullish in crypto. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna head off and sleep because I'm actually very tired. But again, thank you so much for watching. As always, always do your own research while you're investing. I'm just here as a different opinion across your other research, so incorporate mine with alongside your own research. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Check out my other socials as well. I'll be sharing all the updates I did, all the crazy stuff I did in these last 2 days with you guys. So make sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.